Hello guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. From where we last left off, we've successfully defeated Cell in the present. Now we're going to continue on to Trunks' timeline. Are you ready for this? We've already seen that. Let's just move further on. Doesn't Gohan look very good in the suit? Sorry, still got a cough. But it shouldn't affect me too much, as I already mentioned before, many times before.
I'm here to take care of you two. Say goodbye.
Oh, Trunks. You're still alive?
Can't we just get rid of him once and for all? He's a real pain in the neck.
Well, I guess we'll have one less weakling to mess with, but whatever. Do what you like, 18.
Huh.
Okay, now you notice here, this is a bit different from what you saw in my last video. And also, you know that last week was my birthday. I mean, I didn't get like so much for my birthday. I mean, I've got like some DVDs, like for example, I've got Star Wars The Last Jedi. And what else did I get? Oh, I've got Daddy's Home 2. And what else? Oh yeah, I've also got Captain Underpants on DVD. You know, his catchphrase, tra-la-la! I mean, I'm not going to do that throughout this entire video, really. And what else did I do? Ooh, jeez. I mean, I've got a few download add-ons for my Flight Sim and Train Sim add-ons. I mean, I've got like the 757 premium combo packs from Just Flight, and also the other add-ons from Train Simulator, from Armstrong Powerhouse, and the Train Simulator. And what else? Oh yeah, I've also got the King class from add-on from Amazon. Me anyway, let's go. I didn't like the packs that we bring down the packs from Steam Sound Supreme because you know I don't trust my dad for what happened after Christmas, really. I have to think about treating myself to some of them or get someone else to do it. In the meantime, I'll just leave it then. And also, as you can tell, we've headed back to the future. Get it? And also I watched some birthday episodes of my favourite shows as well during my birthday week. For example, I watched what else? Watched 3 birthday episodes of Howard Henry. I mean 4 really. The one where Henry wanted to go to like have his party at like Laser Zap. You remember? Don't you remember me saying that in my Let's Play Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil? I remember when Henry's dad was on the phone, and a woman on the other end and was like screaming her head off. Once Henry's name was mentioned, and you could say that was one way to end a phone call. In the end, it was quite good when Henry used his water gun to, I don't know, have some fun really. I was even doing like the pinstripe, with like like pinstripe from the Crash Bandicoot games. Speaking of water guns, I mean, I used to have one with Super Soaker guns, really. No, really. I think there was the other one where Peter had, his little brother Peter had his birthday. Only to end to have a rabbit eat devouring the cake. And there was one bit where Henry and his family go to Aunt Ruby's place for his cousin Steve's birthday. Although it was happening at the same time as the cup final for Henry's favourite football team, Ashton Athletic. And the other one is where Henry was offered by Aunt Ruby to come along to the shopping centre to get a birthday present for his mum. I've watched a few birthday episodes of Rugrats, but I didn't watch like all of them, just the halfway bunches of them. And oh yeah, there was that one birthday episode as well when Rugrats all grown up called Separate But Equal. It's one where Phil and Lil plan to have a unique birthday party, but they end up having a separate party because Well, because Phil saw the little where we heard B-R-A. Oh, God. Well, if you don't believe me, watch that episode on the line. Oh yeah, of course. Was last week, was a couple of weeks before you heard about the passing of the greatest actor of all time, which is known as Ali Ermey. Suppose you've all heard of Ali Ermey. Well, I know a little bit about him, where I know for a fact that he used to be in the army before he went into acting. Suppose you've all remember him in the movie Full Metal Jacket. I've seen like the opening and jelly donuts scenes of that movie. And I've known Ali Ermey from voice acting, like for example, he did Sarge in the Toy Story films. He was one of the Green Army Men. You know the Green Army Men by their unique movements. And oh yeah, he also did Wawa, the water elemental mask. You know, from Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex. Well, not confusing him for like Chucky's teddy bear named Wawa from Rugrats. And I also know him as the drill sergeant from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy in one episode. And I know him as a prison warden from that SpongeBob episode, The Inmates of Summer. Now that's the episode I do like because of him. I mean, and I'm also doing like my voice impression video as a tribute for him. Well, I'm only doing like 3 characters, like Sarge, Wawa, and the prison warden. Not including like the drill sergeant from Billy and Mandy and the other roles he's been in. I don't know any of most of their lines. Don't know how you all can react with my Ali Ermey voice. Suppose everyone look at the new Ali Ermey. I mean, I've never been in the army, but I remember when I was at Archbishop Aldgate, we had some guys from the army coming to show us how teamwork is done in the military. I mean, I'd be good in voicing an animated drill instructor, or probably like a school teacher who used to be in the army. Well, I'm not going to be like Nicky Boston, really, from Waterloo Road. I mean, Nicky Boston from Waterloo Road used to be in the army first when he was teaching. Although her actress Heather Peasy never went to the army. Speaking of which, I remember a bit where when Josh Stevenson took drugs in Series 7, where I know in one bit Nicky took Josh to the showers to douse water all over his head. I think that's what they do in the army. If you smoke drugs, I think that's what they do to you. In the meantime, let's take care of Android 18. This will be my last video this month because I'm off to the Lake District at the beginning of May, just for a few days. And don't worry, I'll be back. I mean, oh, here we go. This is the technique you remember from the series. The obliterated Android 18 here in this timeline. This is for Gohan! Yeah, it's always the females that are the first to go.
That's impossible. What? How? How could you just do that to 18?
That was for all of my friends, the ones you killed. And this is for Gohan!
Okay, I really don't know what to say, really. Not only I've got to tell you about Christmas, I got like Wonder on DVD. You know, a film with Owen Wilson, and it's about this kid who has got this deformed face, but he's not totally disfigured. You know, like for example, at least he's not like the janitor from Little Nightmares. I mean, don't get any ideas of like reporting me or something. I'm not gonna make fun of his disfigured face because otherwise I'll be in really huge trouble. Oh, did he just counteract my move? Also, did you know that I've also reenacted my Malad 70 reunion in Train Simulator? Well, that was like I got on YouTube. Well, just before I heard about the passing of Ermey. I mean, if I uploaded my Ermey impressions on YouTube, surprised I don't know how you'd all react to my Ermey voice. But I don't often do like a drill sergeant voice, especially when it comes to voice acting. I mean, if I find a project on like behind the voice actors and Captain Cobra that involves like a drill sergeant, I'll probably be up for that. I'll probably give them like an Ermey feel. Oh yeah, Ermey played this like General Sergeant Hartman in Full Metal Jacket. I mean, you should have seen him in that movie, the way he treated those cadets. 17 is the next in line for his death warrant. I mean, you wouldn't expect me to go back and forth in time in some groovy sports car or something. Oi! I was going to do the same thing to you! No, yeah, also in my birthday week, I've also watched the Kate episodes of Codename Kids Next Door. Well, I skipped like Operation 6. Well, unless you count that as a Kate episode, but you didn't say Operation Kate 6 on it. I mean, I know the actual first one, which is where they wanted to steal the delightful children's birthday cake, which is like what they tend to do on their birthday, because you know what the delightful children are like on their birthday. I mean, they also have their birthday cake that they wouldn't share with anybody. I mean, I like Cake 4 a lot because, well, Cake 4 is the one with that. How can I put it? Well, it's the one with the inner tube race, which they call it Tubathon. And not to mention number 2 had his old looking inner tube called Betsy that he used every year. Although he always claims that his dad won Tubathon every year with her. I don't know why everyone misjudges that inner tube. Oh yeah, he also kept his trademark thing that was taught from his dad, which was the thing he used, the term like, how can I put this? Oh, he used a thing called a perfect tube, and I mean, I'm not going to do that in this last life. And oh yeah, there was that bit in that episode where Father was planning their big birthday cake with, I don't know how, he mixed it with like some icing and mixing it with water and kids. I mean, come on, really? How can you make a cake out of like icing and kids? I mean, that's pretty weird. More weird than having a kids burger with kids on it. Not to mention feeding them to sharks in minivans. I mean, what are we going to have next? Killer whales driving camper vans? And then we'll, like I mentioned, it'll be killer whales driving camper vans next, and then where will we be? Killer whales. I know we're wasting valuable time here while we're chatting. Oh, looks like I'm at the police station. Okay, it looks like I'm a little far distance from him. Not. There we go, another end. Oh, is that? Oh, I think that's the same move we did to 18 that you saw earlier. Nope, it's a different move. Oh, okay, he's done it from behind him.
Glad that's over. Wait, not yet. I'm forgetting the most important one of all.
I suppose you all wonder why it's not over yet. Why I've not freed the future. Let's see. Around 3 years passed. Trunks had finally collected enough energy for a round trip to go and report his defeat of the androids. He was now ready to depart. After saying goodbye to Bulma again, he went on to draw out Cell from hiding. Well, that was a quick read. Yeah, Cell again. That's him doing the Kamehameha move like we did to Piccolo in the series. I mean, Piccolo was like shocked at that. He was like, where did he learn this? Who taught him? Of course, you all know Cell has the powers and personality traits of our major characters. Because the Cells he has inherited from all the characters we've seen.
Me, take my time machine and go back in time to absorb 17 and 18, right? To achieve your perfect form. How do you...
Yeah, that's Cell again in his perfect form.
Your plan's about to fail, and this is the end for you. You were very powerful in your perfect form. But in your current state, I should be able to beat you with little trouble at all. You arrogant fool. With your level of power, you shouldn't be able to beat 17 and 18, much less me. They aren't around anymore. I killed them.
Oh, spoiler alert!
You killed them? How is that possible?
It's not my problem. Well, you know why Cell's in this form right here, because he hasn't absorbed the androids yet. I mean, we know in his timeline he was trying to find the androids, but we know that they'd be defeated by Trunks. And that was the reason he nicked Trunks' time machine to go back to the past. But even doing that meant he was forced to regress to his larval state. And it took so long for him to gain his mature form back. I mean, this is the form of Cell that we first saw in the Dragon Ball Z series. Kind of right before his introduction, we saw like his insect, like Triceratops thingy acting as his shell. I think Cell was probably underground by the time. During that period, I think Cell was already underground by the time Frieza and his dad, King Cold, came to Earth. We know at the time, Frieza and King Cold didn't even know that Cell was underground. Because Frieza was like focused on his revenge of destroying Goku after their battle on planet Namek.
It seems you've gotten a lot stronger. I won't let you go to the past.
Yeah, I'd be like history repeating itself again.
You little punk.
Try it, insect man. The reason why I call him an insect is because of his wings. And that stinger thing on his tail. I mean, that stinger here is used to absorb energy from his victims, mainly humans. Yeah. So think of it as like a mosquito sucking out your blood, but bigger. Think of it as like a humanoid mosquito sucking out your blood. I mean, his stinger is different manner to like a bee and a wasp. I mean, bees and wasps use their stingers to inject venom into their victims.
Curse you! If that's how you're playing this, then watch and be amazed. This is the end.
Oh, the heat dome attack! I remember. This is what he used to this Cell right here. I mean, we've already defeated Cell in the present. Bye-bye! That's what I'll do via the book.
Goku, Gohan, everyone, thank you.
Oh, now with the future free from the androids, can finally rest in peace. Anyway, I will have to cut off here. But don't worry, I'll be back for doing my Let's Play of Ultimate Tenkaichi as soon as I get back from the Lake District. Until then, sayonara!